Hi, I'm Nathan Wright, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make building structures that are easily adaptable through 3ds Max and then using the hyperclone script. So to start off with, we're just going to start with a box and do a very simple plain structure or floor slab. So go a bit bigger, and it's going to be a very thin slab. And then we're just going to start by modeling some columns. So we'll go actually just go cylinder. We have these pretty small. Oops. Try that again. Just click and drag and then extend up to a tool. I'm going to always just lower the radius after we're done. So that. Now I just want to copy these, and I'm going to copy these as an instance. So we're going to select it, go Control V, and we'll go, this window will pop up. Now this window is quite important, as it will define how your copy is how it will interact with its other clones. So if we do a copy, it will copy the cylinder and it won't be related to the other copy of the cylinder. If we go an instance, it will be identical to the other cylinder it's been copied from. So any changes made back from either cylinder, it'll change both cylinders. And if we make it as a reference, we make changes to the master, so the original cylinder, it'll change the clone of that cylinder. But if we make a new modifier to the clone cylinder, it will not affect the master or the original cylinder. So for this one, I'll go instance, OK, and then I will move it along out of this one to the other side. And I will select both these, Control V, and copy it as an instance as well. And then we will drag it to the other side. Easy as that. And then I'm also going to just maybe put some very simple stairs into this model. So stairs, here we are, straight stair, and I will drag it like this, and then lift it up to the height. So we've got a very basic kind of Le Corbusier's domino house going on here. So now I'm going to select all of this, modifier, and then go hyperclone. Let's say we want this 7 stories. I will bring this down, go to the, since we went to clone 1D, we'll go down to this offset 1D, and that will offset the clones we've just done. So if we go on the z-axis, it'll go along the z-axis, and this becomes our floors. So we can pull this up until it sits on the existing floor plate. There we are. And then we have like a very basic structure, but it can be adapted through the height. If we want more floors, we can put more floors on it, or if we want it to be lower, we can do that. We can also make some more changes as well. So I'm going to cancel this hyperclone modifier, so delete, and then I'm going to copy, Control V. Now I'm going to copy as a copy, so it doesn't change the other clone it does. And I'm going to do 3 different iterations of this, so Control V as well, copy, and then drag it out, another one out. Oh my god, hang on. Do that again, Control V, and copy, okay, and drag it out. Alright, so we have two different things. So now say that we have a very fussy client and he wants everything to change and we need to make things up very differently. So if we want, say we want this to be bigger, we can get the floor slab to be bigger, change the width, so we go that way, then maybe length as well. Also we can make it a bit thicker as well. Yeah, and then we can also change the distance between the columns. There's some more columns in here, why not? Let's put some more in. I should get rid of these. And we'll drag these out as well. Alright, so now if we want to hyperclone this again, we can have it now. Our building will be much bigger. So go hyperclone. Let's say we want 5 stories tall, and then we can go to the 1D offset panel, and then on the Z-axis lift this up. And now we have a much larger building that was easily adapted. So if we do it this one here as well, we make this one the same, our original one. Have a clone. Let's go 10 stories and offset this. There we are. And now say that this is not good enough. They want the columns or something to be super ornate and different. So then now we can change these columns. I'm going to click on this one here. I'm going to go make this, the radius bigger. Just change all of them. How about we get a, say, taper on there. Let's go taper at top of large. Maybe curve, make these big curvy ones or something. And let's go a lattice as well. And change these. So we've got something pretty nuts going on. These rounded. So we go with struts, change the struts. So this changes the long parts that connect to the points. So struts will change the sides, will change the number of sides on this segment. So here we've got a 4, so when 3, so it's basically a triangle. And the more we add to that, the more cylindrical it will become. And then also segments can change the amount of segments that go onto it. Now if we go into the joints, we can change the different types of joints we want. So tetra, octa, or icosa. At the moment I don't really like the look of this, so I'm probably going to reduce this down very small. So drop the radius till none, or till it's not visible, and we don't need to change it anymore. And then maybe that seems alright. And then now if we want to hyperclone this as well, we can do that as well. So maybe let's see it, and we can also scale this up as well. So let's go 3 on clone 2D, and then also let's go 5 on 1D. So offset 1D is what we did before. So just changing the Z offset, change it up, a bit laggy, to, what was it, 3 meters before. Let's get that up, type it in, minus 3 meters. For some reason hyperclone always goes the opposite way for the Z-axis, don't know why. Maybe a little bit more, 3.3. That's alright. And then also with offset 2D, we can change it on the Y-axis to get this building like a larger building with the more columns. Let's change it to 5 meters, maybe 8 meters, maybe let's go 6. That's alright, that's good enough. So here you can see how through some simple techniques, just using hyperclone and also the copy commands, that we can change the way our structure looks very quickly and also make some quick modifications as well. Thank you, that's all I've got to show you for this video. Bye.